everybody? Welcome to Wild Boy Movies, the place to talk movies. And we are a couple weeks away from the Super Bowl happening. And whether you're rooting for the Eagles or the Chiefs, people like me are going to root for those TV spots for upcoming movies that we're looking forward to. And this year is a big year for movies. So what I'm going to be doing in this video is giving you guys my bold predictions on what movies could be getting Super Bowl trailers this year, and to differentiate itself from other videos that might be popping up since we're getting closer to the Super Bowl, I'm going to give you a percentage scale from how likely I think these trailers will end up being happening at the Super Bowl. But be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below what movie do you think will get trailers at the Super Bowl this year. But without further ado, let's get right into it. Here are some movies that I didn't get ahead and talk about in this video, but I wanted to mention the percentage likelihood of having Super Bowl trailers. Alright, kicking off this list, I have F1, which is a movie based off of the Formula 1 racing that you might watch on TV, and I'm gonna have to give this movie an 80% chance of getting a trailer at the Super Bowl. Now, I do think that is because this movie comes out in June and we really only gotten one teaser for the movie back last year. So I think it's about time for Warner Brothers and Apple TV to go ahead and hit start on marketing this movie and getting other general audiences aware that this movie is coming out and that they should go ahead and go watch this movie in theaters. Alright, next movie I have Elio, and I think there's like a 90% chance Disney and Pixar are going to put out a TV spot for Elio at the Super Bowl, mainly because this is an original idea for Pixar, and lately, original ideas for Pixar have not been doing well at the box office. I mean, Elemental at first was a flop, and then Lightyear proved to be a bad performing movie in the box office. Plus, this movie was originally supposed to come out in March of 2024 and got hit with a delay all the way to June 2025. So I think Disney really needs to let general audiences know that this movie is coming out because they cannot afford another box office flop or a movie based off of the original IP. Alright, next trailer I got on the list, I have the live action How to Train Your Dragon, and I think there's like a 75% chance Universal and DreamWorks are gonna bust out another trailer for this movie. Now, do I think it'll be a full-length trailer or a TV spot? Well, I think it might be both. They air a TV spot during the Super Bowl and release a full trailer online. Now, I do think that this movie is very big, and I think general audiences will show up for this movie if they're told that this movie is coming up, and the Super Bowl would be a great time to let general audiences know that, hey, a live action How to Train Your Dragon movie is coming your way, and you should get ready to go to the theater to watch that movie. Next up, I got Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, and I think there's like a 95% chance that Paramount's gonna drop a new trailer for this movie, mainly because the movie's budget is well over $300 million, and given the box office performance of the previous movie, Dead Reckoning, Paramount really needs this movie to be a huge hit at the box office, considering that they spend that much money into making this movie. And plus, Tom Cruise is still like a big star. I mean, Top Gun Maverick in 2022 performed very well, made over $1 billion, and I think the potential is there for this Mission Impossible movie to make a lot of money at the box office, especially since it's marketed as the final film of the franchise, which you know a lot of people will show up because it is the end of the franchise, even though I don't think it will really be the end of Mission Impossible. Next up is Superman. Now, 0% for this movie because James Gunn already confirmed that Superman isn't really going to be getting a trailer at the Super Bowl this year, which does suck. However, he did say that we are going to be getting a crypto-focused teaser at the Puppy Bowl, which is like a Super Bowl for dogs. I don't really know about it. But we are set to get a crypto-centered teaser for that movie at the Puppy Bowl. So, no for the Super Bowl, but yes for the Puppy Bowl. Jurassic World Rebirth is next up on the list, and I give it a 95% chance of, yeah, it's happening because Yeah, I do think that you should let general audiences know that Jurassic World is returning. And in fact, Jurassic World Dominion, the previous movie of the series, which did have a Super Bowl trailer at that year's Super Bowl, grossed over $1 billion. So general audiences are very interested in the Jurassic World franchise and the fact that a lot of people have grown up with the original Jurassic Park movie, and this new movie, Rebirth, is having the writer of that original movie who wrote this movie. I think it would be a big deal to drop a Jurassic World trailer at the Super Bowl this year. A Minecraft movie, I do think has a high chance of getting a Super Bowl spot, going at a 95% chance. Now, I do think that is the deal because Minecraft is the biggest video game of all time. Well, besides GTA 6, but in terms of sales, Minecraft is the highest selling video game, and general audiences probably don't know that there is a Minecraft movie, and even if they do know, they probably don't know of the internet backlash that this movie has gotten. So I think this is a good way to let general audiences know that, hey, Minecraft is getting a movie and will be coming to a theater near you. Next up, I got Smurfs. Now, I think this movie has a 90% chance of getting a spot at the Super Bowl or even a trailer because we've already gotten like Burger King promotions for this movie. In fact, whenever I went to the mall this past weekend, which is where I got this awesome Has-Been Hotel shirt, I saw someone with a Burger King crown that had the new Smurfs on it. So I think it's a matter of time that we are going to be getting this Smurfs trailer and spot at the Super Bowl, and I think it's a high chance of that happening. Now, next up, I got Wicked for Good, and I think this has a 95% chance of getting a spot at the Super Bowl, mainly because last year, when the first movie came out, we got like a minute-long teaser for that movie at the Super Bowl, even though that movie came out like 9 months after the Super Bowl. And with the big amount of hype that the first Wicked movie got and its big box office success, I think Universal would want to capitalize on that and let audiences know, hey, Wicked 2 is coming out this year, and give audiences their first look at the movie at the Super Bowl. But lastly, the big movie to get a trailer at the Super Bowl, in my opinion, The Fantastic Four First Steps, which I think has a 100% chance of getting a trailer at the Super Bowl, mainly because this has happened with Marvel Studios before, where they dropped the trailer for the movie at a Super Bowl. In fact, in 2022, we got a new Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness trailer at the Super Bowl. In 2023, we got a new Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 trailer at the Super Bowl. And last year in 2024, we got the first trailer for Deadpool and Wolverine at the Super Bowl. So given that pattern, I'm thinking that we're going to be getting a first trailer for the new Fantastic Four movie at the Super Bowl. And I know a lot of scoopers have reported that that will be the case. I kind of took that as like, I knew this would be happening given what Marvel has done previously with the past 3 Super Bowls. But that was my opinion on whether or not realistically these movies could or could not be getting trailers at the Super Bowl this year. Be sure to stay tuned on the channel because I will recap all the trailers that we got at the Super Bowl this year in a couple of weeks, so stay tuned for that. And if you haven't, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below which movies you think will get Super Bowl trailers. But until the Super Bowl, have a great day.